Welcome to Is It Real News? Welcome back. I hope I don't have to say this every single time I'm on the news blog. If you have a degree in political science, this is not for you. Go on. If you're a CPA, you have specialized training in foreign and domestic affairs, go on. Degree in journalism, go on. Not going to make sense to you? Please. We're in a very negative driven society. People, there are plenty of things out there can help you, aid you, assist you mentally, emotionally, and financially. Find those things that can help you. Most people that respond to negative things want attention. Just like our newscast. I don't know if it's a prereq or something to take a class on how to ask stupid questions. But journalism, they can ask some of the most stupid questions you ever heard of. I think it's a prereq or something. So please keep in mind, there are agencies, shows, you got the website, channels, numerous of channels. Keep searching until you find something that is uplifting, encouraging, motivating, positive to you, even assist and aid you how to reach your financial goals. Stop wasting your time trying to get attention by leaving negative comments on something you don't like. Click, go on, please. I was watching CBS News on the Angel of Death serial killer. They interviewed this man. I understand this is the first time they ever did that. They interviewed the man while he in prison, and they asked the question, why did you do this? He said because he felt that he was helping. He was keeping people from suffering. I can't tell you how many times they asked the question repeatedly to others. Why he did this? Why he did it? What was his frame of mind? They had guests on the show. They asked them the same question. Why and how he do this? The man already answered the question. But somehow or another, that wasn't satisfactory. You got to go on and on with the same thing. Now, there's a possibility I'm doing it also. But trust me, once you give me an answer, that's your answer. I may not like it, might not be acceptable, but that's your answer. If I ask why you did something, here's your answer. Don't matter how illogical, stupid it may sound, that's still your answer. And I tell you, I changed the news. I changed the channel. Click it, move on, okay? CBS News, on this thing they aired about the man who was a serial killer, was a nurse, and he was ministering some kind of drug that was killing people. In his frame of mind, he initially started out thinking he was keeping people from suffering. That was his answer. Anchor, news anchor. All right, let's look at something else. Okay, is it real news? If it's not, click on. I'm going to name some shows here, and I'd like for you to tell me what they have in common. All of these shows have one thing in common. Let me go through them, please. And I'm going to go through them rapidly because I always want to try to keep this less than 15, no more than 17 minutes. Because once you take all the commercials out of news, that's all you got. If you take all the negative things out of news, you may have 45 seconds of news. I guarantee you, if you delete all the negative things, the disaster, the pains, the killing, the rape, the murder, the lying, if you delete all of this out of news, you might have 45 seconds of something worth listening to. Let's see. How I Met Your Mother, Rules of Engagement, I Love Lucy, Leave It to Beaver, Seinfeld, Everybody Love Raymond, Two Broke Girl, Vampire Diaries, Mike and Molly, My Three Sons, Hawaii Five-0, Kings of Queens, Big Bang Theory, Bones, Two and a Half Men, Married with Children, Frasier, Cheers, Golden Girl, King of the Hill, Ugly Betty, Friends, Family Guy, Numbers, Batman, Superman. Let's go here. Let's see. Will and Grace, NCI, all of them pretty much WWE, except for one. House, Leave It to Beaver, Laverne and Shirley, The Fonz, Real Housewives, Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, Supernatural, Las Vegas, MASH, Gunsmoke, Bonanza, The 70s Show. And I think that's, let's see. Oh, I'm sorry, got some more here. Reba and The Griffin Show, 30 Rock. Okay. What did all these shows have in common? Let me tell you, since you can't guess, none of these shows had any African American with a leading role. Not a supporting role, not a special appearance, but none of these shows have an African American as with a leading role, and all these shows are hits on television. The rest of the world see America through the media. America, we are still living with the past. And when the rest of the world look at America through the media, now President Obama, great achievement, but he's never going to be viewed as the savior to America. Anything going wrong in this country, he's going to be blamed. There is no superheroes in this country, no Latinos, no African American superheroes, and I'm not trying to bring up some black and white thing. Evaluate the facts. Find the facts. Facts over feelings, the thing we call F to the second power. Facts over feelings. None of these shows, none of them. I don't understand 2013, and we still got television as though we're back in the 50s and the 60s. We got to turn to BET, watch a rerun or something, or Everybody Living Single or something, or Family Matters, or what a Red Fox show, Sanford and Son, okay, Good Times. We got to go to stickman shows or black shows or African American shows to find somebody, an African American, in a leading role. How did all of these shows that I mentioned to you, that I just ran through, how did all of these shows get to be hits in America, and none of them have an African American or Latino in a leading role in the show? Not a supporting role, but a leading role. I don't understand. I really don't get it yet. I'm working on that part. And I know. Ask yourself the question, is it real news? Think about it. All of these shows that I just ran off to you, some of them I don't even think had an African American with a speaking part. I think I watched Everybody Love Raymond's reruns after rerun. And I don't think I saw one African American with a speaking part. Seinfeld, I think they had one or two with a speaking part. But again, #1 shows nationally, Nielsen rating. Okay? I'm not talking about the #1 black show, or #1 white show, #1 Negro show. I'm just talking about the #1 shows, period, across the board. None of these shows, just like Gunsmoke, just like the Andy Griffin Show, I Love Lucy, Leave It to Beaver, My Three Sons. Television is pretty much no different now than what it was then. And somehow or another, we're comfortable with this in America. Is it real news? Think about it. If there's something in there, facts, what can we do to change it? We can't. I know jumping back and forth here, but there are things we can do to change, and then you have to find out what those things are. Maybe not watch some of these shows, maybe turn them off. Maybe send a comment to it's easy now, go on the website and just send a comment to some of these sponsors that sponsor these shows, as well as the network that carry these shows. Why is it that the majority of your shows on television that are Nielsen rating as #1 shows, top 10, now the CSIs and Law and Order? I think we got Ice Q and Ice-T on one of the shows, and then LL Cool J is on one of them. Thank God for that. Okay, see, these are some of the things we should be concerned about. Urban League, instead of being concerned about somebody selling your child a $300 sneaker, maybe you should turn your focus on something else, and that is how the rest of the world see America, and that's only through the media. One of my mentors said one time, you can't have a first-class nation with second-class citizens. Something got to change, people, regarding how the rest of the world see America. Is it real news? Remember, be good to life, and life will be good to you. Remember, the words you use throughout your day will have an effect upon you at the end of your day. Do good, and good things will happen to you. Is it real news? See ya!